All right, this is Don't Want You No More by the Allman Brothers. This is going to go. Okay, so what we got there is C minor pentatonic, your blues scale on the 8th fret. We're going to slide into the 5th string, 10th fret. So it's 10 on the 5th, and then 8, 10 on the D, and then 8 on the G, back to the 10 of the D. And then we hit those little 11s and slide those down. Do it twice. Then the next one. So it slides up. But here it goes 8, 10, 8. Little bend on that 8 on the G string. Now we have 10 to 10 D to A strings. 8, 10 on the D. And then we're going to hammer that 8 to 10 on the A. We slide that 10 down to 8, hit the 6, and then a couple of 8s on the big string. So. You don't have to hit the high one on that one. Let me do it again. It's going to have a little different ending. Eight, 9, 10. So each one goes down a string. Then do the same thing starting on the A string. And then 7 on the G to 8 on the D. So that last set of that was. Okay, then there's a higher octave to that riff. So this one slides into the 12 with the middle finger on the G string. 11, 13, little 11, back to that 13. And your chord you're going to slide down is 12 and 13 on the G and B. So it's. Okay, so that last 13, 11, little 11, little bend on that maybe. Now this one goes 13 to 12, 11, 13. Now we're gonna hammer into the 12 on the G, slide it down to 10, 8, 10, 10 on the D. So. And then again. And then you do that same lower riff. 8, 9, 10, 8, 9, 10, 7, 8. Okay, then we're going to have a rhythm for the organ solo. So it's like a C power chord, but you could have that G bass in it. Go down to the B flat. You could also do like a B flat chord, and it's kind of on the upbeat. It's like the 4 and, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 and, so it's ahead of the new measure. So that goes like 8 times, and then we're into a riff. Okay, so we have these triplets. So it's set up by one leading triplet from the previous measure. So it's like, and then you get into your 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a, that kind of thing. So it's big 8 to start, and then we have 6, 8, 6. So each one of these is starting on a higher note, going to a lower note. These are great exercises to practice. I talk about these all the time in my lessons and stuff. So it's like, then 8, 6, 8, jump up to this new position, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10, 8. That's the end of the riff. We're going to go to a new thing right after that. So it's... Okay, then we have the ending thing coming up, but let's try that together. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and... So one more time. 3 and a 4 and So we have that of the 4 and right? 3 and a 4 and So our last riff there is little 8, 11, 8 on the B string, and then 8, 10 on the G, 8, 10 on the D. So it's... Okay, and then we're into another solo section. This one's going to be C minor 7 to G minor 7, and it's going to change feels. So it's like... It's like more swing feel. It's kind of slower and kind of more swampy and stuff. So it's like... So for soloing on that, you could be in your C minor pentatonic. Just kind of jam out on that. Now that riff that we did in the triplets, right, it has a harmony part. And that one, if it had a lead-in note, it'd be this 10 here on the A string. I'm not sure that that one has the lead-in note. It might just go... But anyway, it's triplets would start on this 8 on the D. 8, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10, 8, 11, 8, 11, 8, 11, 8. And this one would go 11, 8 to 11 on the second string. So it'd be like... Okay, then we have the ending thing on that. It'd be... Same notes as the other. So sometimes these guys would break apart in harmonies or in different octaves and stuff, and then they would sometimes meet up with the same unison lick to just make everything just come together really awesome. So once again, this would be like a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a... So you got all the way through these 2 measures, and then you got... Once again, you got that rhythm. Then later we have the same triplet riff. But it's going to have a different ending, right? So we got... Now that's the end of that riff. Now here we're going to jump up to the 11 and 10 on the E string. 11, 13 on the B. 10, 12 on the G. So that's... Now the second one goes... So 11 to 10, hammer on pull off. 11 to a quick slide there, and then same thing to start, and then so 10, 12 on the D, 10 on the G, 10 to 12 on the D again, and then the next time it'd be and then up in there the second time through it starts slowing down to get near the end of the song. Now this second ending is gonna go basically kind of the same thing. And then we got to look at the harmony part of this. The harmony is a little bit different. So the harmony part would be. Now the new ending on this one is 13, 11, and then 13 on the D to 10 on the G, 13 on the A, 10 on the D. So. So that one's a quick slide or hammer on 11 to 13, and then a hammer on pull off, and that 13 on the D, 10 on the G. So it's. And then the first part, and then the ending is 13, 12 on the D, and then on the A we go 10 and 10 to 12 hammer on. So the whole thing is. And then we go through it again. And then you start slowing down. And then the second ending is just 13, 12, 10 to 12 in the A there. Okay, so great tune, Don't Want You No More. This is from the studio version. Check out the live version from Live at the Fillmore East. They added some fun new stuff at the beginning, and of course that album's just fantastic. It's like the Bible of the Allman Brothers early days, you know. So thanks a lot for watching, y'all. Got a couple pages of tabs on this. Don't Want You No More, Allman Brothers. Rest in peace, Dwayne, Greg, Dickie, Butch, Barry, Lamar, everybody. Lots of love to Warren Haynes and Derek Trucks and all the guys that keep it going and stuff. So check y'all out later. Peace.